Okay, guys, we're going to get started. We have a somewhat lengthy voting list, so start with voting list number 2. First bill, please. No worries.
HB 81. This bill, under Title 12 of the Real Property Article, requires that the fair market value of property actively used for farm or agricultural purposes in a condemnation proceeding be 350% of the...
The motion is unfavorable. Is there any discussion? Of course. Seeing no discussion. Mr. Vice Chair.
Aye.
Delegate Harrison.
Aye.
Delegate Boafo. Brief indulgence, please. Delegate Howard.
No on the unfavorable.
Delegate Charkoudian.
Yes.
Delegate Rose is excused. Delegate Pruski.
Aye.
Delegate Fennell.
Aye.
Delegate Turner.
Aye.
Delegate Valderrama.
Yes.
Delegate Chi.
Aye.
Delegate Frazier-Hidalgo.
Aye.
Delegate Adams.
No.
Delegate Arentz.
No.
Delegate Pippy. Delegate Johnson.
Aye.
Delegate Rogers.
Yes.
Delegate Ampry.
Yes.
Delegate Weibel.
No.
Delegate Fisher.
No.
Delegate Queen. Motion for unfavorable passes. Bill is gone. Next bill, please.
The next bill is House Bill 107. This bill establishes a regulatory framework to govern automatic renewals. There's an amendment in your packet that changes the effective date to June 2026, specifies that the private right of action does not apply, makes various clarifying changes, and exempts services regulated by specified entities.
Move the amendment.
Any discussion on the amendments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay.
Move the bill as amended.
On the bill as amended, is there any discussion?
Press.
Mr. Chair, was there any unfavorable on this bill? And if so, who was against it?
Any opposition to the bill?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Give me a second. So the opposition was TechNet, MDDC, and the Retailers Alliance.
thank you.
Roll call, gentlemen. On the favorable as amended, Delegate Crosby.
Aye.
Delegate Harrison.
Aye.
Delegate Boafo. Delegate Howard.
No.
Delegate Charkoudian.
Yes.
Delegate Rose is excused. Delegate Pruski.
Aye.
Delegate Fennell.
Aye.
Delegate Turner.
Aye.
Delegate Valderrama.
Yes.
Delegate Chi.
Aye.
Delegate
Aye.
Frazier-Hidalgo. Delegate Adams.
No.
Delegate Arentz. Delegate Pippy. Delegate Johnson.
Aye.
Delegate Rogers.
Yes.
Delegate Ampry.
Yes.
Delegate Weibel.
Yes.
Yes on the unfavorable? I mean, on the favorable with amendments.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Delegate Fisher. No. Of course not. Delegate Queen.
Thought we had you.
Favorable with amendments. Bill passes favorable with amendments. Next bill, please.
The next bill is House Bill 208. This bill requires certain acknowledgments and disclosures to advertise or offer for sale a digital good. There are amendments in your packet. First amendment is technical. The second amendment strikes language to avoid having the bill apply to physical goods. It also allows the disclosure requirements of the bill to be satisfied by either the purchaser's affirmative acknowledgement or the seller providing a clear and conspicuous statement to the purchaser, and it strikes some duplicative disclosure language. It also deletes the possibility of imprisonment for a violation of the bill's provisions.
Move the amendment.
In discussion on the amendments, all in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none.
Move the bill as amended.
On the bill as amended, any discussion? Is this roll call?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Let's give you, all right, Delegate Crosby.
Aye.
Delegate Harrison.
Aye.
Delegate Boafo.
Aye.
Delegate Howard.
No.
Delegate Charkoudian. Delegate Rose is, oh, they're here. Delegate Pruski.
Aye.
Delegate Fennell.
Aye.
Delegate Turner.
Aye.
Delegate Valderrama.
Yes.
Delegate Chi.
Aye.
Delegate Frazier Dago. Delegate Adams. Delegate Aaron's. Delegate Pippy. Delegate Johnson. Delegate Rogers. Delegate Amprey. Delegate Weibel. Delegate Fisher. Delegate Queen. Bill passes as amended.
Mr. Chair, just to be clear, that's not my dad. That's one of the amendments.
Yeah, I know, we know, technical. We register Weibel and 10-year-olds.
Next bill, please.
House Bill 233 prohibits employers from taking or threatening to take certain adverse actions against an employee or applicant for employment because the employee or applicant declines to attend or participate in employer-sponsored meetings during which the employer communicates the opinion of the employer regarding religious matters or political matters as defined by the bill. There are no amendments.
Move favorable.
Second.
The bill is favorable. Any discussion? Hearing none.
Religious matters is defined to mean matters relating to the religious belief, affiliation, and practice, or the decision to join or support a religious entity.
So they use religion in the definition of religion. Good. All clear. Delegate Crosby.
Aye.
Delegate Harrison. Delegate Boafo. Delegate Howard. Delegate Charkoudian. Delegate Rose. Delegate Pruski. Delegate Fennell. Delegate Turner. Delegate Valderrama. Delegate Chi. Delegate Frazier Dago. Delegate Adams. Delegate Aaron's. Delegate Pippy. Delegate Johnson. Delegate Rogers. Delegate Amprey. Delegate Weibel. Delegate Fisher. Delegate Queen. Bill passes favorable. Next bill, please.
The next bill is House Bill 385. It requires that businesses that use a point-of-sale system that prompts a customer to select an amount for a tip to conspicuously display on the same screen information disclosing to whom the tip will be allocated. There are some amendments in your packet. The first one is technical. The second one clarifies what must be included on the prompt screen, that it is for employees and that there's a no-tip option be included. It clarifies that the provisions don't apply when someone is seated at a bar or at a table or a payment is made by a customer for goods or services through the customer's mobile device or online. It requires information be made public on MDOL and the OAG Consumer Protection Division's website. And it moves to private right of action and criminal provisions under the consumer protection.
Move the amendments.
On the amendments, all opposed, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Move the bills amended.
On the bill is amended, is there any discussion?
Steve.
Can I explain my future vote?
Please do, Steve.
Just briefly, I think the bill states that if I am a small business, a restaurant, I use this example, and I am also the chef, and I have to put on that screen, I have to sit back and say, the owner is included in that tip. The owner is not included in that tip. But typically, when you own a business like that, everybody contributes and everybody pulls the tips and gives it to him. So the owner, because he's doing everything, he's working as a chef, I just don't support the bill for that reason.
Understand. Any further discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Chairman, Vice Chairman. Ugh.
Close enough.
Delegate Harrison. Delegate Boafo. Delegate Howard. Delegate Charkoudian. Delegate Rose. Delegate Pruski. Delegate Fennell. Delegate Turner. Delegate Valderrama. Delegate Chi. Delegate Frazier Dago. Delegate Adams. Delegate Aaron's. Delegate Pippy. Delegate Johnson. Delegate Rogers. Delegate Amprey. Delegate Weibel. Delegate Fisher. Delegate Queen. Bill moves favorable as amended. Next bill, please.
House Bill 482. House Bill 482 establishes a predetermination review process under which an individual can request a department review the individual's criminal history to determine whether that history would disqualify the individual from obtaining an occupational license or certificate. There is an amendment that requires departments to use existing resources to conduct the predetermination review process.
Move the amendment.
On the amendment, is there any discussion? Hearing none.
Move the bill as amended.
On the bill as amended, any discussion? Another roll call, Steve? Yeah. Mr. Vice Chair.
Aye.
Delegate Harrison. Delegate Boafo. Delegate Howard. Delegate Charkoudian. Delegate Rose. Delegate Pruski. Delegate Fennell. Delegate Turner. Delegate Valderrama. Delegate Chi. Delegate Frazier-Odago. Delegate Adams. Delegate Arentz. Delegate Pippy. Delegate Johnson. Delegate Rogers. Delegate Amprey. Delegate Weibel. Delegate Fisher. Delegate Queen. Bill passes favorable.
I was on that bill last year.
Adams, you were on the bill?
No, on the bill. I supported the bill last year.
Not all white guys do that.
So it's Howard is a no, Rose is a no, Arentz is a no, Pippy's a no, Fisher's a no.
You said Aaron's is a no.
Arentz, Steve, did you say?
You said yes.
God,
You said yeah.
I'm so sorry. Wow.
Okay. Okay, so that's why I was looking, I was like, wait, so it's only 4, yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Sorry, Steve, it just. Next bill, please.
House Bill 559 authorizes agritourism businesses, Class 4 limited wineries, and Class 8 limited farm breweries to comply with the requirement that food establishments provide a convenient restroom by providing a portable chemical toilet. There are no amendments.
Do we need a roll call on this?
Miracle.
All present voted aye. Bill moves favorable. Next bill, please.
House Bill 575 reduces from 1 month to every 6 months the frequency by which the Attorney General must report to the General Assembly on the status.
All in favor, is there any discussion? Hearing none, do we need a roll call? Just want to make sure, you never know.
Don't assume.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. All present voted aye. Bill passes favorable. Next bill, please.
House Bill 582 changes the salary threshold above which executive, administrative, or professional employees are exempt from the Maryland wage and hour law's overtime requirements from the threshold established under regulation to $1,128 per week, the equivalent of $58,656 annually, or the federal threshold if higher. There is one amendment that alters the threshold from $1,128 per week to $1,099.31 per
Move the
week.
amendment.
On the amendments, all in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Hearing none.
Move the bill as amended.
On the bill as amended, is there any discussion?
Yes. Chris.
Why do we change the number from where it was to a higher amount?
We're trying to find a justification for that original number, so we dropped it down to what
went
a
down.
GS7 in Maryland would be making with COLA.
Okay, and so there was opposition from a few different organizations. Was this resolved through that amendment? Like,
I doubt it.
No.
okay, right, so this is a basic concern. What is the current threshold, just so I understand what we're changing?
I believe the current threshold is $648 per week.
It is $648.
Yes.
Roughly $30,000 a year.
So we've gone from $638, we've almost not doubled it, but we've gone up 70%
Yes.
or so.
For the record, the U.S. Department of Labor, when they passed their rule, they expected to only affect 2.5% of workers nationwide. And the State Department of Labor expects that they will be able to manage any increases or in complaints related to this increase.
Okay.
Because it's just literally individuals working less than, at this point, $57,000 a year can't be expected to work 60 hours a week. They've got to basically be paid hourly. And then anybody over that can be considered salary.
Just, okay, so just on the bill, when people go to work in a salary environment, they get the flexibility of working their own hours. They get to work More hours, yes, so there's a downside of that to the extent that you view that as being a downside. But salary takes off of the table the number of hours worked. There are just as many people working salary that work fewer than the 40 hours as those that work these 60, 70 hours that we're trying to protect. So when you start removing people from the opportunity to work in a salary environment just merely off the basis of the wage, I think you're ignoring many people that appreciate doing work as a salaried employee because they know they get the same rate of pay every week. Just think about that for a minute. People that were not able to work during a snowstorm, only were able to work 20 hours that week. Those people that were on salary now or not aren't going to get paid. Just think about that.
But sir, isn't that the choice of the employee? Because I will say that what this is protecting is not the right for the employee to pay somebody whether they're at work or not. It's allowing those who are being forced to work more than 40 hours a week but are making, at this point it was $30,000. It's like making $8 an hour. It's almost half the minimum wage because if they had to come in 50 hours a week or even 60, they couldn't say no, they would not get any pay. So you're bringing that hourly wage down almost to 5. Because my point is, if somebody's making, if they're working 30 hours a week because they're considered salary, well, under this, you can still pay them for 40.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I was on the bill. I believe I'm right when I say that there are people that work for less than the amount that this bill will require who will appreciate and understand the benefits of being a salaried worker. They're going to lose that. That's my point.
I got you.
So that's my point.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Any other discussion? Do we need a roll call? Joking. Mr. Vice Chair.
Aye.
Delegate Harrison. Delegate Boafo. Delegate Howard. Delegate Sarkoodian. Delegate Rose. Delegate Pruski. Delegate Fennell. Delegate Turner. Delegate Valderrama. Delegate Chi. Delegate Frazier-Dago. Delegate Adams. Delegate Arentz. Delegate Pippy. Delegate Johnson. Delegate Rogers. Delegate Amprey. Delegate Weigel. Delegate Fisher. Delegate Queen. Vote moves favorable as amended. Next bill, please.
House Bill 639 requires owners or operators of a sports venue in the
Move
state.
unfavorable.
I think some of the concerns, okay, the unfavorable and second, I think some of the major concerns were just the weaponizing of these heavy containers, and then the business invitee being responsible for any of the damages done because you allow these people to come in with these very heavy weapons, and the liability would obviously be on the business owner. So, please.
You need to sit next to Chris Adams, sir. You'll appreciate some of this.
Put me on the microphone.
Department's aid building, like, I guess it's popular with college kids. They can put, I forgot how you concoct this, but they can make like little mini bombs out of them. Cool. I've never heard of such a thing. I'm old.
Can you get us the details?
Wow.
I'll email you the recipe.
Thank you. But so public safety, I believe, Delegate Harrison, not to steal your thunder, but I believe that was your main point, and I think everybody agrees, so that's why the move was unfavorable. Is there any discussion?
Yeah, this has gone to Starbucks, and it can go when they take it from me, they fill it up, and I leave. That makes sense in a business setting. This bill, taking this to an event venue, I mean, no way. Just no way.
Yeah. It's a. Do we need to do a roll call on this bill? Delegate Queen? Do we need to do a roll call on the bill? Okay, just want to make sure. All right, all in favor, I'm sorry. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. All present voted aye on the unfavorable. Next bill, please.
House Bill 795 establishes requirements related to the certification of employment by public service employers under the Federal Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, including requirements regarding determinations of whether employees are full-time, and requires the Student Loan Ombudsman in the Office of the Commissioner of Financial Regulation to develop and disseminate information to increase awareness of and participation in the program.
Move favorable.
Any amendments? None. The motion is favorable. Any discussion? Hearing none. Is this a roll call vote? We can do a roll call. Mark looks uncertain. Okay. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none. All present voted favorable. Bill moves. Next bill, please.
House Bill 824 expands the family and medical leave insurance.
Favorable.
The motion is unfavorable. There was a $60 million fiscal note, which he agreed to half to $30 million. So, the bill is unfavorable. The motion is unfavorable. Is there any discussion? All in favor of the unfavorable, say aye. Aye. Is there any opposed? All present voted favorable on the unfavorable. Next bill, please.
House Bill 825 adds the comptroller or the comptroller's designee as a member of the Maryland Small Business Retirement Savings Board.
Move favorable. Second.
The motion is favorable. Any discussion? Hearing none. All favorable on the favorable, say aye. Aye. Any opposition? Let's do a roll call. We're going to go around the room.
Aye.
I understand. Delegate Crosby?
Aye.
Okay. Delegate Harrison? Aye. Delegate Boafo? Delegate Howard? Yes. Delegate Charkoudian? Yes. Delegate Rose? No. Delegate Pruski? Aye. Delegate Fennell? Aye. Delegate Turner? Aye. Delegate Valderrama? Yes. Delegate Chi? Aye. Delegate Frazier-Odago? Aye. Delegate Adams? No. Delegate Arentz? No. Delegate Pippy? Delegate Johnson? Aye. Delegate Rogers? Yes. Delegate Ampry? Yes. Delegate Weibel? No. Delegate Fisher? No. And Delegate Queen. Bill moves favorable. Next bill, please.
House Bill 887 alters requirements for an individual licensed as a certified public accountant in another state to provide services in Maryland.
Move favorable. Second.
You're the problem.
Jesus.
Motion is favorable. Is there any discussion? All in favor of the favorable, say aye. Aye. Any opposition? All present voted yea. Bill moves favorable. Next bill, please.
House Bill 895 alters various provisions to expand their application to the uniformed service members.
Move favorable.
So Maryland Military Coalition likes this? They're fine with it, or they support it?
They wanted to add an amendment, and I told them that I'm gonna work with the senator to address that, but they know that this is gonna pass as it is out of economic matters, and we'll deal with it after that.
What's it do again?
So it makes U.S. code align with Maryland code, and it adds the public health service and NOAA, which the president's gonna get rid of NOAA, so he says, so that's what it does.
Adds them to veteran status.
Yes, of the definition of veteran.
What's the amendment on the Senate?
I'm sorry?
The amendment on the Senate, you said you added.
So he's looking to switch the word dishonorable to honorable under other than honorable conditions. And that's fine.
And we don't want to do it now?
We'll just do it when it comes over. He's still working on that language, so.
So people that,
Go ahead.
people that were dishonorably discharged would qualify?
No, they would not.
OTH or above, so.
Correct.
Admin SEP OTH.
Correct.
Okay,
Which is what the U.S. code says.
okay.
It's still, it's part of it.
Well, the problem is like now we're shoveling in NOAA, we're shoveling in Who else? Who else is?
Public Health Service.
So don't worry about it. Oh, my God.
Wow. Stop. No, I just wondered who we're all putting in. All
Public Health Service and NOAA.
What's that?
Public Health Service and the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, the weather guys.
Yeah.
That we're gonna get rid of that FAA uses so that all the planes will crash.
No.
Okay. Have we moved favorable? I've lost track.
Move the previous question, Mr.
Hold
Chair.
on.
Are we still, no, are you, Delegate, I was gonna let Delegate
No,
Hippie go.
that's
You
fine.
good?
We're just including everybody in the veteran basket.
Almost.
Almost. We're almost there. Give it a year. And
I think we've done this for multiple other bills, though.
We
I will
have.
say this is
We
nothing
have.
new. And we
Yeah,
haven't,
past couple
we have, when I say done this, just these groups specifically, we haven't included any, there's nothing new.
Right.
These are the same two people that we have added, because we've had this discussion in years past. And to your point, we've had this robust discussion about, are we going to do this? I think we decided several years ago that this was the direction we're going. This is just
So
another
basically
bill.
what the senator
You know
is
what?
trying to make sure.
You really going to cut me
Mr.
off?
Chair.
You really going to cut me off like
No,
this?
no, Mr. Chair. Go ahead, Mr. Chair.
I know you got something important to say. So I'll let you go ahead and speak. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Basically, what the senator is trying to do is make sure the alignment is consistent throughout the code. That's all Senator Simon Air wants to do.
Okay. All right. I just worry about the dilution of.
Totally understand.
Okay.
Delegate Pippy.
Thank you. So is it already been changed at the federal, like the definition of veteran, has that already been changed at the federal level to include
USC code.
NOAA and the other? All right. And when did that change?
I don't know the year that it was changed, but it's
like
in the
recently?
USC code.
Okay. Wow.
It's been a while. So Maryland
Okay.
hasn't caught up with that, and that's
All
what
right.
we're trying to do. And so every year, there's been a different variation on this theme for like the past 2 years.
Yeah.
And we've added those two organizations in.
Okay. And I like the, I mean, look, I like the family piece where you're adding, like if you adopt somebody or, that's good. I don't want to, like Seth was getting at, I would be leery to support something that added what would be traditional to armed services, adding some dude from NOAA, you know what I mean, into that category, respectfully. So, all right, thanks.
Done in the past. We keep doing.
Right.
I understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to bring them up in line with federal code. I'm not opposed to the bill.
It is a bipartisan bill. So, any further discussion? Rogers, your mic's on, bud. Thank you. Okay, the motion is favorable. All in favor of the favorable, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Mark? All right, all present? Voted favorable. Next bill, please. Nope, it's not it. It's not it.
Move unfavorable on a consent calendar move unfavorable withdrawn on a consent calendar, HB 119, HB 656, HB 595, HB 880, and HB 946.
All in favor of the unfavorable withdrawn by sponsor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none. All bills unfavorable withdrawn. All right, colleagues, I'd like to remind two things. Firstly, during your bill hearings, please don't hand out anything. That's not how this works. Everybody, as you know, put your stuff in the computer. You file it. It's part of what we read. So don't hand anything out. Please, it sets a bad precedent. And secondly, I didn't say bad president. I'm sorry. Freudian slip. And so, and we also have an event tonight at 6. Please, as happy minute 6:30, 5:30. See as many happy faces as we can. Thank you very much.